Hey everybody, XCI here. Welcome back to a blind let's play of Dragon Age Inquisition. Here we have Somley, Solus, Cole, and Cassandra. And whoa! I almost walked off the edge. And we're back in camp. I'm going to be talking to everyone in the village before continuing. And I'm going to be messing around with these new settings and this new keyboard and this new mouse and see how everything plays out. Where things are still sort of, forgiving. I was able to validate that my sound was off, and I fixed it. I think it was offset. It was strangely offset. Now I think I've done this one. Yeah, I freed the nug. I did the buy and sell. So we've done this house. I felt like I was done this city, and I'm not finishing my sentences about that. Okay, so I determined that the kind of, if you watched it, there was like a little test clip that you can see, just testing the settings and stuff like that, and I did talk about my webcam being washed out. No, it's just my screen. My screen settings on my second screen are not perfect, and so everything looks sort of washed out, and it just made sense to me now. Okay, so
can't be.
That's the part that was distracting me consistently, was everyone talking. Okay, there's definitely a house down there. I didn't go. There's a fast travel here. Oh, I didn't go through any of this or any of that, or up here. I just thought it was going to be the map was going to open up into, like, right here. This is not going to be. Oh yeah, no, this is probably. Wait, what? Okay, stop. Let's go back. I want to be thrown here before exploring anywhere else. Yeah, okay, that path. No, you know what? I'm going to go down here. I talked about going down here. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to go down here, I said. I'm going to go from here. One thing at a time. Alright, scowled.
You're the Inquisitor.
Full enough.
I hear your people already sing songs of you.
How are you so well informed?
Oh, Helsdim soaks up gossip when he goes trading. He just returned from the lowlands. I'm Fulna Hethstotten, keeper of histories, and Skull to the hold.
What happened? Not this. No, I was doing so good. Okay, there we go.
I've never met a Scold. Is that anything like a bard?
I suppose.
Scald.
Every hold has someone who sings its songs. Doesn't yours?
Fair enough.
We keep the old songs and histories, the oaths and the legend marks.
Oh?
I understood all of that except legend mark.
Like
the
Vasallen?
Before me was born Gulda Elsdotter. She crafted a great new tale for the hold. It pleased the spirits. After that, we called her Gulda Gildan's Song.
So they're titles, honorifics.
Not all carry glory. My father was Heth Mule's head. He'd never let go of a quarrel.
Can you choose a legend mark for yourself?
Only if I wanted to be scorned as a child. I've only been a Scold a few years. I've not made any great feats, good or ill. Yet.
Farewell.
Good journeys.
Okay, unlocked. 2 marked in battle. Alright, how about you? Nope. My keyboard is, so I used to Q and E used to pivot, like turn my camera around. And now it's A and D. I'm like, was it always that? Because I mean, everything got reinstalled, right? So there's maybe a bind. I don't know. I didn't really notice it until. Am I really noticing it? I don't know, because I've used them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So far, it feels good. All right, preparing some foods out here. A guy hiding behind the door, being antisocial like Solus. That's it for this. Okay, so well, we got a codex out of that. I know to the left I got something, but you know what? At this point, we're going to explore all the way this way. Okay. Gotta climb up here. What's down there? Back into the caves. So what's in the caves? More dudes, or this is a path that comes from down there. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, craft armors. Wow, it really does feel like Skyrim. Skyrim and Inquisition. Dal Valasin, the fabled elven smith Tanalith of Halam Sharal, once made bows for the Fade Hunters, those emerald knights tasked with protecting the Dalish kingdom from Maleficarum and demons. I should read more of these. They have stuff, lore. Maces like this one are usually carried by sky watchers for shattering the bones of the dead before offering them to the Lady of the Skies. I'm working on something. Lady of the Skies, you say? This knife was clearly made for agents sent to slow approaching armies. Its design allows a skilled hand to find the weakest point in the suit of armor with astonishing ease. Were you in the 300s? No. How about the armors? No. How about the selling here? Sell all? Do I have it? Yeah, one thing. Alright. I'll carry around the rest. Let's just look for anything that might be special that I can't get anywhere else. We got some masterwork stuff here. It's too expensive for me to collect all of them. I would love to, but no. Don't be silly. There's probably stuff in here that's better. I don't know. Are there tier 4s? Yep. That's definitely a tier 4 right there. Tier 4. Don't I have some of these? I always wonder, like, I second guess myself. I feel like I have some of those, but then I'm like, why would they offer a Nug Totem? Why would they offer them again if I already had them? Just remove them from the list. Because they can't stack. So, crafting thing, just like Skyhold. Forget that place it was called. It was in the, oh gosh. I spent so much time there. That forge. There's like the Sky Forge? That was cool. Good times. I had a mod that, like, made it awesomer. Awesomer. Yes, I said that. I love Skyhold. Skyforge. It's all merging in my brain. All right, what do we have here, Finn?
Inquisitor, I'm honored by your visit. I'm Finn Coldenson. Forgive me if I don't stand to greet you properly.
How were you injured?
A storm blew up a few months back. It's the worst we've seen in a while. I was helping to secure the fishing boat. Einar nearly fell in. I caught him, but the current caught me. My leg got crushed against the rocks. It hasn't set properly.
You seem troubled. Is it your injury?
In part. Gida Meerdotten prepares my father's body for sky burial.
Hurt and harrowed, knotted and nameless. Can't be him, could never be him. But who am I?
How did... Yes. I knew it would be soon. I miss him.
That was a strange response from Cole. Also, this came late. I feel like something's off with the...
I'll let you rest.
I mean, like, wasn't that all? That's it. Let's check the settings here. Something might be off here. Why do I feel like graphics? Oh, no, we can't have this anymore. No. Nope. We need to, whatever this be. Oh, I have to restart the game. No, I need all of it. No. This isn't allowed. Oh my god, it already looks better. Maybe it's my monitor too, but you guys are confirming it does look better on your side too. Why? This is all at medium and it looks better. No way. That's just the 60 frames per second. It's because the smoothness is making it look good. Oh my god, it was all on medium? I could swear. Oh, did I have to reduce it because it was stuttering? Because stuff was stuttering? I don't remember. I've heard like that this isn't really necessary and it does sort of affect performance, but I don't know, everything to the left. I don't know, what is this? What technique for, okay, simulating shadow, ambient, no, all of it, just everything to the left. Right, everything to the right. High, no, ultra. Power. Now is the true test. Is this going to still stay at 60 frames per second? Big fireball comes up the back of my Alienware. Here we go. How? Oh, 59 frames per second. Oh, it got a little hiccupy there. Back to 60. I mean, I cannot see the difference right now. Wait till we get outside, but right now I can't see the difference.
Inquisitor,
I'll let you rest.
lady keep you.
Alright, so everything's looking... Examine. The naming of Stone Bear Hold, it starts with a man, Ivar Yeriksen? Driven from their hold by war and misfortune, their thane dead, Ivar led what remained of his people through the mountains. The winter was harsh. The winds of Hakon echoed through the peaks. The beasts fled, and the hunters could find little game. Ivar's people grew weak. They feared themselves cursed. When the blizzard struck, they built a meager fire and huddled for warmth. When the blizzard lasted 3 days, they knew that they would die. On the third night, while Ivar stood watch, he caught sight of a great gray bear through the snow. Though the bear was distant, Ivar could feel its eyes upon him and knew he must follow. Alone, he made his way through wind and snow. The great bear walked ahead of him, always distant, but never out of sight. Kind of like Somley following the flame to camp. It's his very own Andraste. At last, the bear stopped. Ivar came to stand beside the bear and saw before him a sheltered place where his people might be saved. He reached out a hand to his guide, but instead of fur, he found gray stone. So Ivar knelt before the stone and gave thanks to Korth, for he knew the Mountain Father had taken the form of a great bear to guide him here. Ivar returned to his people and led them to the sheltered place. Ivar Yeriksen, I'm pronouncing that all wrong, aren't I? Probably. It is. J's are pronounced like Y's. Fairly certain. That's the way it was in Skyhold. In Skyrim. Became Ivar snow favored, and the people swore to honor him as their new thane. The hold was given the name Stone Bear in honor of Ivar's vision, and in this place we have grown strong. In this, from the Stories of the Wild South, a collection of tales of the barbarian nation of Ferelden by Lady Susanna Ashwell of Ansburg. Okay, let's go outside and see what this looks like. Whoa. Okay, the lighting, definitely, I don't recall that sun, the blur there, the glare, flare, whatever. It's not really a flare, it's just the ambient.
What did I tell you?
Oh, Master of the Hunt.
Inquisitor, you've need of a hunter, or you're just wandering? Now you lowland.
Hey, dude.
Well, I'll tell you,
We're brothers.
none finer.
I assume you go hunting yourself.
Of course I do. Who says otherwise?
No one.
I lead our hunts, Inquisitor.
Okay, I
My
like
leg
that.
aches. One eye can't see in the dark. And I bring more meat than anyone in
One
the
eye
hall.
can't see it.
Goat's piss, do I hunt?
I apologize. I was just curious.
Suppose you can't help Lowlanders' manners.
Do you have any idea where Storvacker has gone?
Our hold animal's a hungry one. She might be after the game in the valley to the west. As the weather's turning, I'd not think she'd roam further.
Working on it.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Oh man, okay, so the stones, I could be wrong, but no, that stone texture definitely looks pretty enhanced. Foliage is usually a good place to look too. Whoa. Alright, well they definitely... Okay, maybe there's a difference. I don't know, you guys let me know how it feels on your end. Alright, let's go this way. Oh yeah, stone is usually... I used to have like these specific things I would look for when I installed mods for Skyrim. Now can't get Skyrim out of my head because of this place. Stones, the ground, the walls, that sort of stuff always why do I feel like this keyboard. It's just space, just differently enough that's mangling me. Okay, Tale of Hyengar Ice Troll. Didn't I read this already? Tremble at the ice troll Hyengar, guard your gaze against his wrath. Dead to dreams as dwarves below us, fools in folly block his path. Weapons weeping, Avar warriors struck to seek their legend mark. Fed not fortune but the lady, fallen folly in the dark. Dead to Hyengar, fury freezing.
Strange that the veil seems so thin here. A great many spirits must have gathered in this place.
They came close to listen and stayed.
They came close to listen and stayed.
So,
Come to test yourself.
How so?
Our warriors want your measure, Inquisitor. Bring us
An
an
offering.
and we'll let you fight Hakon's trials. Stonebear Hold would know if the spirits favor you. So would I.
Okay.
Do you run this arena?
I do. I'm called Arkan Feltzy. I prepare warriors for the gods. Truly, I drill it into young heads that no one's born knowing how the axe swings or the arrow flies.
What do you mean, prepare your warriors for the gods?
As we train, the gods see us become worthy.
Worthy of what?
A second strength when you most need it. A glimpse that spots a
blessing.
blade at your heart. Warriors must show their will for these gifts, and the will for practice.
Interesting. You draw in spirits influenced by these ritual battles to aid you during real conflict.
Didn't I say as such?
Yes, but... Of course. My apologies.
Oh, thank you.
What is this trial?
Everything matters.
Exactly?
Battle against our best. Wit and muscle, and steel against steel. Not to death, just surrender. In case you're afraid.
What if... Oh, nice. I don't know if magic is allowed.
I
He
didn't
would
want to take a life for just a trial.
Good, but don't
Something
hold
can't
back.
control his
The
power.
gods and I can tell.
Can I use... If I can use magic, you're screwed. Alright,
Can
well.
we begin this trial of Hakon?
Wait,
We
I
need
need
an
to get
offering
that
from
thing.
you
Yeah.
first. To honor
All right,
Hakon
working on it.
and the dead.
You got it. Yeah.
Farewell.
Safe
I had that
journey.
other option, but I don't want... I figured it's on the bottom. It's like... I don't know. I don't want to screw anything up, so I'm good. Well, I presume I can jump down. Can I? Should I try? I immediately do try, even though I'm debate. What? Oh, that's the arena. Got it. He lets us in. We fight down there. Oh, no. If I can use magic, everything's gonna die. Everything's dead. End of story. Check on the frames per second. We're still at 60. See us flicker a little bit, but it's holding. I mean, not anymore, but when we were talking, which is weird because we were talking, nothing was happening. Oh, let's look up. Yeah, the ambient lighting is definitely okay. Okay, my keys are definitely the binding is this. It wasn't here. Let's fix that. Yeah. All right. So now I have disoriented myself. Did I come from there? I did. Do I literally... This feels like a very long walk, but I feel like... Oh, no, that's the arena. I feel like you guys are encouraging me to do this, so there's an Astrarium right there. There's Storvac Cage. This all feels like quests that I gotta do, and this island will be left behind. But we do have a camp here. We do have a camp there, so you know what? We are going to do this right now. And in the... No, we're gonna go left. Let's go look at this. I mean, it's also working at... Oh, yeah, look at that. Whoa! What's going on? Would this lighting effect be here if I didn't have this cranked up? Is this just frost, a chill in the air? Shit, which way do I go? Oh, that's a drop, okay. Ooh. Thorny branch right there. Oh. It's sort of going quieter too. Well, I'm not gonna go down yet. Let's check out this middle floor here. I haven't been dinging, have I? It's quiet. Torch is usually a good sign because Andraste is watching. Oh, good. We found a torch path there. Does this just go back around? No, this is somewhere different. Yup. Man, this is somewhere different. And this goes up. Wow, where... Okay, then. Now we're off course again. Okay, this is going to get us... You know what? This is what happens. Fine, let's do this. Let's go for the bear. Let's go for the bear, then. You want me to go to the... I'll go for the bear, then. Alright? Then we'll work our way back to camp, and we'll try to... Those are larger than humans, and there's more than one. see, why would this scene be here? This has to be important. I mean, I now have a more refined idea of what might be going on there, but not when it's a cluster of 3 piled together. That sort of throws off my idea. It was brought up in the comments too, the idea that Corypheus is larger than a human, and so there's sort of like, were early humans just bigger, or is that just anybody who kind of goes down the Corypheus path, those kinds of thick dark spawns, arch spawns, whatever you want to. Well, they're not called arch spawns. I'm calling them arch spawns. But you know what I'm saying. It's like they're bigger. So is it a bunch of those, like early forms? Wow, there's so many winding paths everywhere, man. There's an Astrarium there. Well, let's finish this up. I'm not paying attention to. I mean, I am, but there's so many winding paths. I'm not going to remember everything. Oh, seems to be a hold over there.
Over there.
Just in time. Join the fray. The fight's
Join
a worthy one.
You got it. Here, how about we do some of that too? Anyone want? Okay, yeah, let's move in. Everyone seems to be stuck. Yeah. So what else? Yeah. So I was thinking, like, I've seen 2 of them so far. We saw one on this map up in that ruins, where I was like, that's where I got the idea of like, oh, maybe these things are tied to these gods. That's what I thought. So you know how. I'll just say it doesn't matter. At this point, we're reaching end game, and I'm going to record well ahead. But it's, hold on, before I talk to you, Runa, it's the Corypheus was tied to Dumat, right? And then we know that other ruins place was for Razakel. So then I was like, oh, so maybe that was like one of the old priests of Razakel, and you know what I'm saying? So
Well fought. I'd heard Lowlanders were about. You'd be the Inquisitor from the hand.
Your
Okay.
cousin was looking for you.
Oh, the fishing. I was to help Lena with the fishing. I must make an offering to the gods first. Shall I give your names in the prayer?
What's an offering prayer?
I've climbed this hill 1,000 times. Today, it was as if a wind from the spirits lifted me. I was going to thank the gods with a brace of nugs. That beast must have scented the meat.
You offer meat to spirits?
The Lady of the Skies sends her birds, and Korth Mountain Father sends his wolves and bears. They wouldn't normally hear the prayer of a lowlander, but since you helped in the fight, I'll speak for you.
I'd be honored to be mentioned in your offering.
The spirits will remember.
It is nice to be remembered.
A precious gift, Inquisitor. I expect it will be helpful.
A prayer to spirits.
Cassandra, we haven't talked in a while. You're not on the same page as me. It's okay. It's okay. It's not for everyone.
The lady keeps the skies, where blows the morning wind.
Oh, the prayer.
Korth grants mountain shelter, Hakon blooded hide and bone. Take this gift from Runa Learsdotten, and the Inquisitor from the lands below.
So many new names I have to...
I just felt something.
A blessing? That's a good sign. You bring fine luck, Herald.
Fascinating. Spirits rarely answer calls from those who aren't mages.
We've been favored. The gods don't always appear. I'll tell Lena this tale. Perhaps a good story will put
Exciting.
a smile on her face.
Woo. Back to the big creatures, and then I remember one in the middle of nowhere, and that's the only one I had seen, which is why it stood out to me. And what the? These are not human-sized skulls, man. There's a lot of them here. Well, these of the Avar are sort of larger than humans. Well, not all of them, but there's those big dudes. Are those a Chasen and the Avar? Point is, there's a lot of them now, and these I'm working on something. I can't say everything, otherwise we won't have the post game stuff, and I have post game stuff. Oh, so there's a random one. I don't remember the map. I saw that random big-headed skeleton. I don't remember where I saw it, but it was in the middle of nowhere. That is literally my memory. It's one of those scenarios where you go, why is this here? And I'm thinking it was Forbidden Oasis. Maybe Forbidden Oasis, somewhere in the middle of nowhere there. Not in the Oasis area, but like the desert area maybe? That doesn't sound right all of a sudden. It wasn't the Waste, it was before that. So yeah, I always remembered it. But I didn't have an idea for it until I saw the one at the Razakel ruins. Then I thought, maybe these were like leaders back in the day, and the like old leaders, Coryphia-sized leaders. I don't know. Something angry? I'm gonna let you go. Although I probably need to hit the table and put some of these supplies in, because I probably have like these guys. See these big dudes right here? So I wonder if that will reach down there. Yes? No, I don't think it did. Alright, well, there you go. You guys work on the ones. Oh, that's a whole new group. The other two ran off. That's okay. Cassandra. Nope. She's over here. Stop. That's fine. Cassandra. Okay. You know what? Fine. Let's do this. Cassandra and Cole together makes sense out there, because yeah, they work best. Come on then. There he is. Cole is still up there. Good for you, bud. Play it safe. Play it safe. You know what I think? This. Is that gonna reach? Sure is. Hey, come get us. Did I hit the tent? It certainly did hit the tent. Where's this go? And that is a rift up there. I thought there was a spirit standing in the middle of this, but I was like, a green spirit? Wait a minute. Gotcha. Why am I stuck on? Come on, let's dance. Come on then. Cole and the spy going at it. That's great. I'm not gonna last. Cole? Cole. 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 I hate that part of the game, I do. At this point, I'm like, I'm not even gonna fix it. I don't care. We're kicking ass. We're a high enough level where it doesn't really matter. Oh my god. It just... It's a glaring problem in this game. Okay. Because it's just the kind of thing where it's like, how did that not come up in testing, and why didn't you guys do anything about this after the release? Like, surely someone would have complained, you would have known this was a problem, and you could have fixed it, but you decided not to. You decided to let people just shit on your game for years instead. What is going on over there? Wait a minute though, let me get up here and get this thing. Okay. You never know, man. The frozen gate. The gate remains frozen, even at the height of summer. A piece of ice chisels from the hole remained unmelted. From the hole? A piece of ice chiseled from the hole remained unmelted in a bucket of warm water, even withstanding the heat of burning embers. I have never seen such magic. Our guide, Ragnar, will tell me nothing about what lies beyond the frozen wall. I have exhausted all possibilities and shall have to accept that I will never pass beyond the gate. I have retained the piece of ice for my own use. Its properties make it perfect for chilling my cider on hot days. Forever ice? I shall take pleasure in this and try not to fixate on my unsated curiosity. From the travel journals of Sir Nigel. I talked about this at the beginning of this game when picking Somley for this run. Somley comes from a world I built back in 2000 to 2003-ish, long time ago. A long time. Some ideas go back a long time ago, and I don't let go of things very easily. But this particular idea I developed because, well, I guess it started in 1999, to be honest. No, that's about right. I'm aging myself because I'm going to start documenting some history here. But like in university, I created this world so that it would help me remember things in philosophy, of all things, because it's become very vital to this channel in general, but to Somley in specific. And so yeah, I created this world called Frozen Amaranth, and it was a frozen over wasteland. What the? So if you can now see the context of why I saw. Sure. Pull big red button. Pull.
It didn't work.
Okay, so after we set this off. So the idea of this world is that this being called Winter Eternal, the spirit, if you will, ended up freezing the entire world over because of something tied to the gods, some battle, blah, 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 blah. And so Somley was created as a character who followed the Firebird, Fogavian. It's a phoenix. It's a symbol of a phoenix or a firebird or a dragon, if you will. And the and that's why like worshiping fire was supposed to be the sign of hope in this world, because of how the winter was correlated to evil at that time, just because it made everything harsh, it made people suffer. So if you followed Fogavian, you were directly opposed to all of that. But Somley was a character who got too tied, too committed to fire, and he took very unorthodox, unconventional approaches to. Sure, I'll take them out. To using fire to bring hope back to the world, and so that's where it got into like how can you use fire to like fire was also the sign of life, and so he found a way of how to imbue quote unquote fire into inanimate objects, so like golems, anything like that, for him represented souls being put into objects and being given life, and that life was a direct representation of the fire god, as a sign of him being them being watching. There was no gender. So yeah, there you go. There's like the kind of the history behind all of this, and why it's like super easy for me, I suppose, to like, it feels like I'm just coming up with things, but it's like, no, it's just strangely enough a lot of stuff is aligning with almost 20 years, 17 years worth of almost 17 to 20 years worth of just ideas that I've already had. So I'm just like digging them all back up more than anything. If anything, I'm refining a lot of this stuff that this game has definitely allowed me to expand on a lot of things. Oh, and so creating the world for like to get through philosophy, it was just different cultures like represented different philosophies and like ancient philosophy and races. Represented different things. I got an A+ in the entire thing, like, because I was just, when I was writing essays, I would just think about the elves, or think about the dwarves, or think about the human civilizations, and yeah. And then I'd switch out all the words. So like the actual, I only had to remember the philosophy it was tied to, and the names of the philosophers and stuff, and then everything else. When I was like working on arguments, I was like, what would the elves think about the dwarves in this particular circumstance? That's it. It's as simple as that. It's a little tactic I recommend. Holy damn, these guys are owning me because I'm talking about other stuff and not paying attention. But yeah, I recommend that. It's kind of a thing you do with your brain. Like you try to trigger your subconscious to like work on correlations, and then it's a lot easier for you to remember stuff because of those correlations. I suppose I need to work on you because. Oh, you took me out. You took me out. Damn. We're gonna have a problem here? Are we gonna have a problem here? I feel like we're gonna have a problem. I feel like we're gonna have a problem here. Oh! Okay, you know what? I don't like what's happening. There you go. Oh. No. This is enough is enough. Enough is enough. You gotta go. You gotta go. Jeez Louise. There's time you gotta use it. This was the time. Oh, there was 2 of them? Damn. What are we talking about? 27s. Well, that answers it. Lord, man. 3 of them? 4? Are there 4 of them? Oh, Jesus. You know what? I gotta stun these bitches. Oh, damn. Oh, they're done? Damn. Maybe I should have looked around. It's alright. Worked out. Worked out. Solus, how you doing, buddy? You doing fine? I used a lot of potions there. Holy crap. Holy smokes. Good challenge. Good challenge. Good show. Good show. Oh my gosh. What's up here, though? This is a strange one. Well, let's work all the way around and let's go down. Yeah, I've always wanted to do something with that, with this world. I might still do something with this world. It's never over. Like, ideas live on, you know? If you have ideas, never give up on finding a place to express them and stuff. You know, it doesn't always have to be in... I don't know, I'm using comics as a medium at this point to try to get some of these ideas out there. Because I've had them for so long. Why not do something with them, you know? I'm at a point in my life where I can invest in that dream. Should have looked through that first, but I didn't. It's okay. So yeah, maybe one day Somni will end up in a comic. It won't be Dragon Age. It won't be this Somni, but it'll be, you guys, you know, we'll hear about it, obviously. Okay, and then there was something I could do over here, but now I might have disoriented myself. Where was this other thing? The Strarium, right. Is that what you were pointing at? Nope, there's something below us here even. Let's go all the way down. I don't want to go so down that I can't get back up. Let's go to the Astrarium. There's something down there, though. But, let's do this here. Winding all the way up. There's a lot of these things going on. Oh.
It didn't work.
These things are spread out, man. Oh boy. That's gonna be a tricky puzzle, huh? There's a lot of walking to do it too, I suppose. That's for the wall, I would guess. Oh, where the hell is the Astrarium? How'd I get over there? Was it always over there? I could have come up through there, okay. This side path. Frames per second still holding up. How'd I get hurt again? Was that from falling? Okay. Oh, the father, the mountain father. It was a big one. Let's start at the corner. And let's start just randomly. I don't know. Let's work on the outside. Down. I'm just gonna... I've already messed something up. Damn it. Yep, reboot. How do I do this? Restart. There's a biggie. There's a biggie. Here. That's the center one. We're going to go here to here. We're going to go all the way around and see what happens here. Okay. I have to eventually end there. No, I think I'll be fine. Let's now work on... I got to come up and cut around. Oh, how do I do that? Oh, that star right there. Yes. Yes. Work on this triangle. Yep, you got it. Bam. Alright, Belinus. According to Avar legend, Korth, the mountain father, kept his throne at the peak of the mountain Belinus, which lay at the center of the world and was so lofty that from it he could see all the corners of the earth and sky. Over time, bold young Avar would challenge each other to scale the mountain of the gods. At first, Korth found this amusing, and he delighted in the valor of their failed attempts to enter his hold. Then Sidri, Skybreaker, boldest of the heroes of old, succeeded in climbing to the summit and stood in the halls of the mountain father in the flesh. Korth, being a good sport, gave Sindri a hero's welcome, and the mortal returned to the Frostback with tales of the feast of gods and gifts from Korth, and soon more and more heroes were barging into the halls of the mountain father, demanding to be showered with honors. Korth grew wary of throwing banquets, and the other gods began to fear his temper. So Korth spoke to the Lady of the Skies and lifted Belinus from the earth into her realm. which could not be reached even by the most intrepid climber, and there he dwells in peace. So you can read this one of two ways, or both ways, or 10 other ways. But so lifted into the skies, it could be like literally like the idea of it, like the whatever existed there, it got moved into the sky. The fade. Just say it that way, maybe. And so if you want to start connecting all of the things, which I believe are connected, and then so you can't reach there unless what did it say? Which could not be reached even by the most intrepid climbers because it's in the fade. Like it was removed. Maybe it's Skyhold. Is it Skyhold? Could it have moved? I mean, things might be able to... Wasn't there like legends that it manifested and sometimes it'd be gone? Like maybe it's shifting around and moving. Anyways, another idea just triggered. The second idea is more pragmatic. Is that... I don't know. It's just the legend is more like it's so high up there. Like he moved it to some cavern that is so high up in the like altitude wise that it's above the clouds, like the cloud, like literal clouds. Maybe that. We have to work in towards that direction, which is over there somewhere. Probably Astrarium. All right. And wait a minute. Wasn't there? I'm like, wasn't there a camp I was aiming for? Whoops. Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to go for the bear. At this point, I was going to jump down. But you know what? That would get me. Not being able to explore little cubby holes like this that might be reachable and hiding something. Okay, now maybe I'll... Yeah, that's definitely from falling damage. I can't afford to go up against another... stack of 27s, and I am definitely on the edge of a cliff here. Oh no, I've compromised myself. Pastrovac is down there. Well, I guess I'm going to have to do Solis. Am I in the right direction before I do this? Wait. Oh, did I get teleported all the way up the top? Ah, no, it's over again. Okay, Solis, can you get your ass down here, man? Oh. Or how about we just don't go down there? Maybe that's a better idea. How about I just don't do what I was going to do? Let's go the pathway. No, look at that. Because there might be things to fight. Hey, guys. Alright. Burn and panic. Get all mangled. Wow. Nice. Yeah, I came from over there. Okay, okay. Hey, Archer. Please don't. Please don't. I'm running out of hit points. Health potions. Please don't. You guys want to give me anything for my troubles there? No? Alright, so let's head back down towards this way. And
Do you ever take off your armor and talk to it?
No.
It might say something nice.
What? Cole, I love you, but you're really not making sense. Was that the prayer? Yes. Alright, so we're back over here. I know I just said the whole thing with like don't jump down things because I'm getting hurt. It'd be so much quicker to just jump down there though. Oh, wait. Heyo! Invulnerability and beyond. Oops. This definitely looks like like a world tree scenario, doesn't it? No, come on. I'm trying to turn around, you big lug. Oh my gosh. No, I can't get up. I can't even back up. Stop, stop, stop. Stop. Back. No, I'm hitting back. Oh my god. Oh, I survived. Wait, no, I think I'm not. I'm not supposed to be doing it this way. I think is what's going. Oh. They finally broke it enough to be able to do it this way. But the thing is, it was probably a legitimate path down here. Look how creepy this is. Cold. Let's get off. Maybe I missed something by doing these shenanigans, but
The trees are fighting. They're very angry, but very slow.
Sylvans. So, again, bunch of them. Okay, so they're starting to look more and more like just a big dudes. What's that? Is that just a torch? Recover artifact.
These bones were part of a sacrifice. The jaws of Hakon placed a powerful spell here.
Could be blood magic. Let's
These
look
blood
for any
magic.
more skulls.
I hear some mumblers. We should hug left, and there's one right over there. This is creep. This is great. Holy smokes. Blair Witch action happening here. I'm moving away from Shorebacker, but I really feel like there's some Balefire-esque torches up there, which aren't Balefire, because they're blue torches. Look at this, though.
Over there. We must do something.
Over where? I'm very disoriented. Ooh. Damn. We must do something. Did you find the bear? I don't know, but hold on. Bloodstained Shrine. We took steps to avoid the Hakonites and stayed out of their way for the most part. It would have gone uneventfully had Pierce's experience not caused him to leave visible prints in the dirt. The jaws of Hakon used them to track us, and even Falker cannot throw them off the trail. Persistent bastards. We ended hiding amidst the moldy corpses and sun-bleached bones that litter the grounds around the strange shrine. It was carved of stone and capped with what looked to be a dragon skull. Thankfully, when the Hakonites traced us to the shrine, the sight of it made them stop short. They whispered among themselves, and their leader seemed to make a small bow of obedience to the skull. Then they abandoned the chase. We still don't know what it was about that shrine that made the Hakonites balk. Perhaps we don't want to know. Scout Harding. Oh, it's our people. Alright. Hopefully we didn't compromise them by taking a break to read. She did fine. You cool? Oh. Worthy of publication. Worthy of publication. Ah, Colette.
Inquisitor. Still finding it difficult to breathe, but I'm not strewn across the landscape, so thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm Colette, Professor Kenrick's research assistant. I was hoping to conduct a survey of a Tevinter ruin in the hills. I may not have chosen the best route.
Tevinter ruin, huh? You study with
You're
Kenrick?
Kenrick's research assistant, so that makes you a student at the University of Orlais.
It does? Why?
Oh, yeah. Should I? Yeah, that'd be that
Orlesian
bold.
institutions aren't always accepting of elves.
You would know.
So the glances and loud whispers remind me. The university accepts those worthy of admission.
After
though elven
Celine's
students
intervention?
are
Or?
few.
How do you find it there?
It's not easy, but this is what I want. And I like working for Professor Kenrick. Elven research students, where publications concerned, their work's often deemed not substantial enough for formal credit. But Kenrick cares about people who want to learn. If our research finds an audience, I know my name will be included.
What were you hoping to find at the ruin?
The Tevinter's time here was brief, but their architecture endured, offering shelter, forming landmarks.
Stories
Ancient Avar would have
and
encountered
context
these structures,
and
which
connections.
certainly predate Inquisitor Emeridan.
Good.
Evaluating the ruins could offer insight into the region's history, once I can get set up.
You're still going there?
I've read everything we have on Emeridan, and studied up on new excavation techniques. I won't waste this opportunity. If you've a map, I can show you my destination. If you'd
Yes.
be interested in the findings.
Yes.
Stay safe.
I will.
Alright, Nicola in the ruins. Alright, we've derailed. Shocking. Alright, so does this go up? Oh man, the fog is making it difficult for me to know where I can even walk. This is kind of awesome, but I already have trouble like staying on track. So the fog is definitely, I must go where I want to go. Now I came here. Okay, this is gonna get us up to, okay, we don't want to go to the top. We want to go. Do I want to get to the bear before I sign off here? If I do, I need to focus here. Elf fruit. Well, I want to see what that is. For one, the chained up area here, that is probably important. Yeah. These things right here. Yep. Yes. Dun dun dun. I mean, language, words. This. I just want to look at this torch to see what was up. Oh. Well, I'm gonna follow these blue torches. Are you bad? Yup. Let's take care of these guys. There you go. Grouping up. Alright. Now we do only have one potion left, so worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to teleport back to what's going on there. Oh, nice. So I'm gonna have to get out of here and get resupplied. We're moving on. Spellbinder, last one standing. Good for you, man. Impressive stuff. Alright, well. Cage.
Hunting, following a scent. Something good, fresh, a treat. Then trapped, nets and clubs and pain. She's nearby. Caged, cramped, can't get free.
There's a
We
she.
need to help her.
Never mind. Abandoned jail. I actually do want to take a look at the Ranger second wild fight's going on, because that's something I cannot do here. So hold on. Doing good. I'm not paying attention to the combat for now. No, it's holding. It's fine. Cool. All right, pay attention time, because these guys, these swinging bastards, man. Rack these mages, man. Good lord. Oh, it's a friggin'. Friggin' assassin. Spy. Fake. Are they all alive? Soulless. I'm so sorry. But hold on. Nope. Where did you come from? Get out of here. Oh, is there more? Oh, these guys are pains in the ass right here. Solus, you gotta get out of there, Solus. Well, my spell is sort of getting all screwed up. Not what I wanted to do. That's okay, he's dead. Alright.
I could do that.
Sure. I wish there was a mod to just make him do it. Like in Origins. What's going on here? Mysteries of the Frostback Bazin. All these eyes and stuff. Illuminati triangle. A voluminous pile of notes and observations, half diary and half research notes. These parchments have no clear order, if they ever did. At the top, someone has written observations of the mysteries of the Frostback Bazin and their hidden connection to great secrets buried by the ages. Go on. Long ago, this would have been under the water until the Tevinter drained much of the swamp. Colsdotten. To build this prison. Why make a jail so remote? For prisoners they wish to hide? Tevinter has made war on Orlais many times, but I now believe there is also a secret war between them that the common people are not allowed to see. This prison is a remainder of this secret war that continues in our time. I speak of Orlage's attempt to rouse the Snake Kings of the Earth against the Venter's alliance with the Moon Men. It's all important. We got lizard, we got snake, so lizard men or snake people or whatever the scaled ones from the Descent DLC. I think those are proto forms. Obviously, they're obviously dead too. So maybe like the early humans that kind of came up from somewhere. The Avars, the Chase, and all of them would be the closest. The Alamari tribes, all of those would be the closest to the original humans. And so the Moon Men, I don't know, Moon Men, Fade, yeah. So like the Alvanon are the Moon Men, maybe, I don't know. Early, like an old fight with the lizard people that came up in the Descent. The dwarves were fighting them. So maybe they were fighting them when so they would have been in the deep. Well, there's a lot I could talk about with what went down on the Descent, with where the Titan was located, because everything's sort of reversed. So like you're reading things about the sky might not represent the sky from the top world. The sky very well would have been the sky that was in the lower area where the Titan was. That was a sky. There were clouds down there. So falling into the sky was literally falling into the sky. There was an early memory from the dwarves, that early fear, and it became a phrase that had no real context as soon as they lost the connection to that Titan area. To the abyss, by the way, it's called the abyss. You didn't think I'd catch that? I caught that. So the leap into the abyss. I think Flem. That you know, I shouldn't be saying stuff like this. This is got to be its own episode, but I need to wrap this episode up. But like even that Flemeth line all of a sudden means something completely different to me. That was called the abyss. So the leap into the abyss was literally like learning how to fly. I don't know. It looked like if I leapt into that abyss, I better know how to fly, because otherwise I'm going to be falling forever into the sky, right? So all of those lines are coming together. They all mean something. So I don't think that faith thing was it might have been like kind of like a little nudge, or like some like just writing trickery to make you think maybe that leap of faith was in there. The leap of faith was also that canyon that gets you to the Nug King, and I'm like, that wouldn't have been valuable, but that is a leap of faith. That's literally called leap of faith. That's like a trope. It's Indiana Jones. It's a trope, and it's So, but it's not that. It's not gonna be something fucking Nug King, but. That Descent was important to bring context to a lot of these other ideas that are going on there, where it flipped everything inside out, right? It's an important concept right there. Okay, so this is explained in Sir Yek's pamphlets, of which I have read many, which explain things such as why the snake appears in Tevinter drawings and how the Snake Kings came to exist. Crystals. Did Moon Men have their Tevinter allies keep the reptilian ones here? Oh, now they're called reptilian ones as well. How many names do these have? Snake Kings, reptilian ones, scaled ones. So they could interrogate them at their leisure? None can say, but I will say yes, as that would fit my theories. Someone has sketched landmarks on the back of one of the papers. A crumbling Tevinter wall, standing in a shallow marsh, an island in the middle of a river. Something that looks like a Tevinter prison, and a small Tevinter outpost with a terrace on one side and a metal sculpture in the courtyard. And then all these eyes. Which, maybe this is a preview of what's to come. I'll leave it at that. So we got an open door here. But the eyes thing, so in Lovecraftian lore, I think that's even in the Revelations, there's like the many-eyed one, the thousand-eyed one, I forget what they're called, but the like this amorphous entity with a bunch of eyes is sort of an idea that goes back. And one of the four was the formless one, which is the only one we haven't encountered. We don't know anything about. We've defeated the other three, theoretically, I think. Theoretically, though, because dying is not always dying in this game. So is that one of the earliest? I don't know. It's like we haven't dealt with them yet because we haven't dealt with them yet. Like
your abilities are remarkable, Seeker. It is fascinating to see how you and the Templars negate magic.
Have you never encountered Templars before?
Only at a distance. I am an apostate after all.
And they never caught up with you even once.
I am a very careful apostate.
Sure you are. Yeah. We need to end this. We need to end this. I'm out of potions. I'm effectively out of potions. We have 2 locked doors. Can I even get into these doors? What the? I thought I just got Strohbacker. The heck is going on here? Thane, Svara, Sunhair cannot in good conscience fight the jaws of a Khan until the bears return. Oh, I gotta walk this thing out. Oh my gosh, there's a lot more things going on here. Another research. Okay, this is how you derail. No more island for me. I went in a complete... You know what? I felt like a lot got done here in the hour though, so... I can definitely unlock these doors, huh? For loot. Scepter of Razakil. Wowzers. That's good. So Dorian comes back on the team. He's got himself a staff. Hey, Bear. We're gonna have to get you out of here. I don't know if it's just to the outside of the door here and then you can find your way home. Or if we gotta walk you all the way back, that's gonna suck. Because I jumped down cliffs and stuff, so I have no idea how to get back cleanly. We're gonna be wandering around a lot. Hopefully he can't die. And, ooh, neat. Don't really use grenades, but I like seeing purple items. Are you just gonna hang out there? Are you gonna come with me? Dude, Strohbacker. I got a level 2. Is he following Somley? So I have to move Somley for you to... Yay! Alright, let's... Oh. Guess one more fight for us. Yeah. Run towards me. Good idea. Good idea. This guy's gonna crush my skull in. I need to move out of here. Ow! I have no more potions. This is gonna go very wrong for us. Someone help me against this defender. Strohbacker, help me. Ow! Jesus. That boss. You know what we're gonna do? Waste some abilities. It feels wasteful, doesn't it? But I'm gonna... Was that a Hayuken? Did I just see a Hayuken? Here. Here, use it. Get this guy off. Get him off. I hate when I get stun locked like this. I can't do anything, man. Damn it, man. Let me out of this corner. This is stupid. I'm speaking my mic. I can't. Get me out of this corner for the love of undressing. Jesus. Whew. A little hot there. I'm okay now.